First of all, anything you may have seen me say on YouTube and or Instagram, I don't rebuke none of the statements. The only fight that anybody wants to see right now is Islam and Topuria. And I think Dana knows.
Oh, if we could get that for the White House. Oh, please, God. Dude, they both just won their fights. That's the fight we need. Don't do this thing in boxing where you're waiting to make the fight that everyone wants to see because you want it to be the biggest possible thing, and so you keeping the people that they probably gonna beat that just to build their name even more and stuff. No, make the fight right now, because in MMA there's so many ways to win. Either of them could lose their next fight. I just think, and especially even the same thing with Ian Gary or Michael Morales. Now, Michael Morales, if they want to do what boxing's doing, they're gonna make Michael Morales versus Islam. And then they're gonna make Ilia Topuria. No, Ian Gary's too hard of a fight. And then they're gonna make Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. If they want to do what boxing promoters would do, that's what they will do. So we know which way which way MMA is going based off of what they're about to do for this White House card.
That was live. Hey, y'all. Hey, if you want to join our OnlyFans, it will be no dicks and clits. Don't join it for sexual reasons. We only posting real shit. If you want to get some good insight, tap in.
Well, that's not OnlyFans, but that is the Patreon. Yeah. So if you want exclusive content on the Patreon for the podcast, join the podcast, The Will vs. The Ways Patreon. Or if you want like one-on-one online coaching, I'm starting up online coaching online gym.
Yeah.
So this Wide Day MMA. Let's see what this thing becomes. So,
and we do both too. Noah's gonna put you on a one-way path to become a jiu-jitsu / kickboxing / jukundo legend. And if you just want to talk, if you just want to have a conversation, you feeling down by life, we can talk to you on our Patreon as well, man. Hey, we do it all. We do it a lot. And we're here to help you guys, man. And I'm glad to say, man, we could do it on both ends of the spectrum. You feel what I'm talking about?
And if y'all are interested, if y'all are actually interested in that, villains, just seriously hit us in the comments, and because it'll give us a reason to be more active on the Patreon as well. So
for sure.
But what episode is this, dog?
Bro, is it 97?
It is 97. You're right.
97, bro.
97. Oh, chicken wings. But welcome back to the show, episode 97 of the Will vs. The Way uncensored MMA podcast, the number one uncensored MMA podcast in all of Texas and the world. With me, your host, Noah the Way Watt Day, and T-Will the Casual. T-Will, you've been having a lot of shit to say about these Dagestani wrestlers like Islam Makhachev and Khamzat Chimaev, and we saw a lot of news about Khamzat Chimaev actually this past weekend that maybe we shouldn't have. But what's all the flack that you've been I guess garnering for this style of fighter?
First of all, anything you may have seen me say on YouTube and or Instagram, I don't rebuke none of the statements.
You don't rebuke them?
I stand on everything 10 toes. I don't give a damn what y'all say. We watched, huh?
Nah, go ahead.
We watched Khamzat talk to Ian Gary, smiling. He was happy. Good, congratulating for his win. The moment Ian Gary told Khamzat something he couldn't understand, he just wanted to fight.
He speaks English, though.
No, there's nothing wrong with speaking. He can speak English. I'm just saying, when he can't comprehend something, English and or whatever language he speaks, the only thing he can think of to do is to fight. You tell me where that comes from.
Some people just walk around angry, though. Some people walk around.
I can tell you a couple people that walk around angry.
No, I mean, there's different types of fighters. You gotta think about it. This is the fight game. This is not just no regular sport, right? Ian Gary was kind of talking about like, oh, you're a champion, you have to act like a champion. Not really. One of the baddest heavyweight champions ever that was Mike Tyson. What was he doing when the media was asking him questions or people were going up trying to shake his hand?
Mike Tyson was saying he was gonna rape a man. I will take your butt. And the dude said, "Wait a minute, I thought we was gonna fight." No, no, I'm gonna take you on a nice long lunch. Then I'm gonna take you to dinner, and it's gonna be me and you. Wait, Mike, wait. The dude didn't know how to respond.
Some people are just different,
Can
right?
we just take?
And
Can you
and
say this though?
Hamzat Chimaev is one of those polarizing characters. And who, I mean, think about it. He missed weight by 8 pounds against Nate Diaz, goes and fights this dude who he was fighting backstage in Kevin Holland. He was getting into it with Nate Diaz's team. Everywhere he's at, they have extra security. All right.
I'm
Because
saying
the
there's a
UFC
reason.
knows that there is a potential issue. By Paulo Costa, he got into it with Paulo Costa. Every person in his division, one up, one down, maybe two down, he's gonna have a problem with.
I'm
And some
saying
people
it's
and some fighters are just like that.
yeah, exactly, exactly. I'm saying
Because
I was only saying there's a reason why he's like that. Okay, and maybe you guys don't like the reason. I'm just saying what it is.
what reason are you talking about?
Okay. Um.
Because my reasoning before you even go into that is that some fighters have to turn it on and then they turn it off. Like they've mastered that. And that's how they can perform under the lights. They turn it on and then they turn it off. Other fighters, it's just on. Right? And
Yeah.
yeah, those are usually the two successful fighters. If it's off, then obviously you're not doing very well under the lights. But there's there's a different mindset that some of these people have to carry in there. And when it's on all the time, it'll show in other parts of their life as well, to where everything's a fight. But anyways, continue.
Bro, I'm getting tired of these I'm gonna say it. I'm getting tired of the special educated fighters that it's a whole bro, there's only like two divisions where it's no booty sniffers.
Which divisions are those? Heavyweight.
Ilia Topuria, 155 and heavyweight.
Um,
That's it.
Intelligence a booty sniffer.
Pantoja is an ass crack, liquor sniffer, digger.
How he finishes
Okay, what does
fights.
he do? Yeah, he finishes them where?
Okay, so you're just saying anybody who grapples
The whole fight.
is a booty sniffer.
Yes,
Pantoja will
man.
kick your body very hard, hit you with a few right hands,
No, I'm
and then
just
take
talking.
it back and
Okay,
choke you out.
I'm really talking about the Russians. The Russians. They. This would make me mad too. This would make me mad too.
Which divisions are
I got
those?
a lot of. I got a
They
lot of.
don't own every division.
I
Which
got a
divisions are
damn
those?
near, and they close.
No,
Let me say this
middleweight,
too.
welterweight.
Hamza said, I'm going to kick your ass, white boy." Can I ask you a question, Noah? What color are Russians?
The white. They're from the Caucasus Mountain. But that's a different type of white. You got it. Those are two different types of white. There's the Dublin, Ireland, and the UK type of white, and there's the Russian type of white.
This shit don't make sense to me, dog.
People that tolerate shenanigans, people that don't.
And there's the ones that cause it. Which of them?
Okay, that's an
Which of
opinion.
them? No, this is my thing, man. I'm getting tired of the ass lickers, sniffers, diggers. I'm getting tired of them. And they gonna reign for a little minute from what it's looking like. Cause people are just not, they can't handle it, bro. They
You
just
gotta
can't
be able to. You gotta be able to do everything, and if you can't do everything, then the better grappler is probably gonna win, because
shit's getting
grappling
old.
changes striking. So you gotta be able to have some kind of threat off your back in today's day and age, and if you don't, well, that's
You
what's
know
gonna
what
happen
happened.
at the highest level. That's what's gonna
And
happen.
Dana loves it too. Dana loves it because the audience are hoping for just one person to come out and knock one of these motherfuckers straight out. Excuse my French. They're hoping they'll find at least one. And that keeps the saga going because you can't get one. You can't find one. If Usman fight Islam, not shit's gonna take place. But if you get Ilia
Ooh, you
to
act like
just
Usman hasn't slept people over. Yeah, like he
okay,
didn't break Kobe Covington's jaw
dog, listen. If
and,
Usman
and sleep him over
okay,
and knock out Jorge Masvidal the way he did.
why you think Islam's pushing for Usman?
Because he's older and a bigger name.
No, he's older and he know he gonna whoop his ass. Listen,
No,
if
he's
I'm at the
older
top,
and a bigger name.
I'm trying to get dubs quickly.
Look. Nah, don't start talking about my nigga Usman like that. You did that before
Kuzma.
when he fought Joaquin Buckley. He was talking about he had no knees. Buckley gonna whoop his ass. He ain't gonna take Buckley down and all
Fuck
this shit.
Usman.
Then he went out there and beat Buckley's ass. So
You know how many stem
I don't want to
cells?
hear none of that. And yeah, he's gonna have all them stem cells
No,
again.
and you know what? He's taking those from Caribbean babies. You know how many child murders he done committed to get them knees right?
Hey, all right.
You're an advocate. You're an advocate.
You're not about to hop on this podcast just slandering Kamaru Usman talking about he killing
No,
babies.
but I'm a fan.
That's crazy.
I'm a fan. I'm a fan. Usman's a dog. But Usman's 77 years old.
Usman's gonna handle business if he gets in there. And right now, it's Vegas has it. The Vegas odds has it that he is actually the favorite to get that Islam fight next.
You're the reason why they make money, bro. Because it's hope. Hope makes bread. And Dana loves hope. That's why John Jones, he loved that motherfucker. Because he was
Kobe
trying to set
Kobe
up a
Covington,
way. Huh?
Kobe Covington, the Great White Hope.
No, I'm saying hope is because when you hope, because everybody's a hater. I'm a hater. You hate sometimes. Everybody hates on specific people because some things they
No,
want
I
to see
ain't.
in other people or whatever. Yes, you do.
Okay,
Okay.
all right.
Everybody wanted John Jones to lose. So Dana said, you know what? I'm gonna take this hope and just make fights because I know he's gonna kill whoever I put in the ring with him. But everybody in the world is gonna hope he gets his ass whooped. You see what I'm saying? And now he's doing it with the Russians, and we all know that that mental strength they got, they're never gonna lose. If they can hold you down and you don't move and you crying and shit, you want to tap from a body lock, they ain't gonna lose until they mama say, "Son, I don't want you doing this no more." They're not
Hey man.
losing. No,
Now
I
you're
mean
right.
unless
You gotta be first order of business is you gotta be able to match the mindset. Because they gonna take you down. So that's the first order of business, right? So there's some people who just don't match that same mindset. Like, you hate to even talk about it because yeah, I think that there was something that nobody's really talking about in that fight. But we just saw with Dan Hooker, to where he wasn't gonna really match the mindset of Arman Tsarukyan in terms of the gas tank. Like Arman Tsarukyan was putting a pace on him with the grappling. Honestly, personally, I think that headbutt had a huge factor in the fight. I mean, the headbutt fucking opened it, changed his face. It broke his orbital, changed his face. He cracked his fucking skull with his own head. Arman Tsarukyan has some shit in that head and neck area. I don't know what's going on there, but that region is very built for fight.
I
So
wonder why. I
he's
wonder why.
Armenian.
Oh, my bad. Wrong group.
Wrong, wrong region.
Yeah, wrong region.
I believe. No, and it's just, dude, it's just been wrestling for a long time. So when you're wrestling for a long time, like in that whole Eastern European region, they do a lot of like body conditioning. Um, yeah, a lot of different body conditioning mat drills, building up the neck and forearms and all the small shit, stabilizer muscles that you need to be wrestling for 3 minute sprints. Um, But at the same time, yeah. So I don't think Dan Hooker was really gonna match that type of pace. But I do think he was affected by the headbutt. I wanted to see, like, I would love to see a fight where that headbutt just didn't occur because I do think but that's a part of fighting. At the same time, that's a part of fighting, and that's a part of
There
also
is no what
fighting.
ifs.
That's
Yeah.
also a part of fighting that style. He wasn't, for some reason, Dan Hooker was not of the belief that he should be using footwork. He was standing right in front of him, trying to. I mean, he was trying to hit him. He
He
was
was
trying to hit
throwing
him,
front
and
kicks.
yeah, but yeah, exactly. Just throwing kicks. He was walking forward, throwing those long ass kicks. To be fair, obviously his kicks hurt. I think Armin even talked about being hurt by one of those kicks. But um, at the same time,
What it do?
yeah,
Not shit.
yeah. At the same time, it stopped him from using forward, confusing the takedown entries. Instead, he got right into the takedown entries he wanted to. Sure, Dan defended like one or two, but then when he got him down, he choked him out. And
MMA,
that's go ahead.
bro. UFC, MMA, bro, is starting to turn into one of those grappling events they be having on Saturdays, bro. Like shit is weak. Shit's weak, bro.
That's not
They
what
need to
it
stop
started
putting
in.
them. They need to stop putting them on main events. Give somebody who's gonna squabble up on the top card and put them second.
So you would rather see Michael Chandler versus Justin Gaethje
But yeah, I would rather see that shit.
than a Islam Makhachev versus Alexander Volkanovski?
But you know what's about to happen. That's the thing. There is no
What you mean?
like. There,
What you mean you know what's about to happen? Yes, there's gonna be some grappling, but there's still also gonna be striking. Like, okay, matter of fact, let's say a Dustin Poirier and Islam Makhachev, or Michael Chandler and Justin Gaethje.
put them up top. I want Justin Gaethje up top. If they
You'd
fight for a
rather
belt,
you'd rather you
if they not fighting for a belt,
no,
that's
we're
not
talking,
possible.
but I'm saying exciting high level mixed martial arts is more exciting than just an exciting kickboxing fight. Mixed martial arts, when done correctly, is the most entertaining sport on earth.
Cap,
I don't think that's debatable. What do you
cap.
mean, Cap?
LeBron going for 60 is much more
Don't
exciting than.
ever, don't
No,
ever compare
hold up. Let me finish.
basketball. No,
Let me
no, no.
finish.
You let
No, you
me
gonna let
finish.
me finish.
Don't
LeBron going
ever
for
compare
60 is
basketball to
much
MMA
more
as far as
exciting
excitement.
than Islam sniffing nut sacks for 25 United States minutes. I took 2 naps. Woke up, he was holding 2 belts, and one of them he didn't have. Nobody wants to watch that shit. And I
Because
guarantee,
that fight wasn't even
maybe
boring.
your
It wasn't
perspective,
even that. It wasn't even that boring.
maybe your perspective. But I know my casual group, my casual fan, my guys, my villains don't want to watch that shit for 25 minutes. I promise you they don't.
Hey man, you're right. You're right. But at the same time, when you have a danger like that, and when it's so much legacy on the line for that specific amount of fight, you want to make it as easy as possible. You don't want to have a go and have a hard fight. Why? I want to eat punches
I feel
for a
you on
reason.
that.
No, I'm gonna make
Okay,
it easy.
Alex. Okay, think about the test Alex took. Who past guy he fought? Give me the name.
Uh, Mega Man ain't alive.
Ankalaev. He knew there could be a chance where he can get crotch sniffed whole fight. Whole fight. He knew it. There's a chance that this may be L. You know what I'm talking about? You know what he did? He ran up on bro like he slapped his mama last week. Knocked his whole ass. Bah, 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 bah. That's what we want to see.
Yeah, so go out
That's
and do
why
it.
he makes the big
Not
bucks.
everybody can go out and do that though. That's what makes Alex Pereira so special though. Now you're taking away from one of the greatest to ever do it. Because like you said, like we were just talking about, you have to be good everywhere to be at the top of the game. If you don't have no grappling, you're not gonna be at the top. I'm sorry. You don't have no Alex Pereira has good grappling. People who say he doesn't are just foolish. He has good grappling. It just might not be the best in the world. He's not gonna necessarily take someone down and use it. But he has good grappling. Like to any ordinary nigga hopping into a jiu-jitsu competition at the brown belt or even black belt level, Alex Pereira will be able to do work. But then you start talking about IBJJ, yeah, that's a little different. You start talking ADCC trials, that's a little different. Or you start talking high level MMA, like a Damian Maia, I still think would be able to do work on Alex Pereira if he obviously gets him down. But yeah,
I've
so
noticed this though. Some of the guys that are super good in jiu-jitsu, grappling, stuff like that, when they're not as strong as the Russians, they usually getting their ass knocked out. Like it's been Bo Nickel for instance. He went against somebody that was a jiu-jitsu world champion, this and that.
that dude was Dutch.
Dutch?
Yeah, RDR is
That's my
Dutch.
point. That's my point. Guys that aren't Russian usually are just not as powerful, as strong as these Russians that are born to do what they're doing. Back all tightened up, you can't move, you wincing. Coach said, fight
Nah,
for your life.
now you're tripping. RDR was he's just as strong as him. The problem is RDR's not willing to go to the depths of fatigue that they
That's
are.
what I'm. And then
Because RDR,
you're naming anomalies. That was one person. There's not. I'm saying there's
yeah,
just not many. There's not many.
yeah, yeah. I mean, there's not. Ilia Topuria is one of those people. He's willing to go there.
I give you that. The only
He's willing
fight
to go
that
there.
anybody wants to see right now is Islam and Topuria, and I think Dana knew it.
Bruh, I hope if we could get that for the White House. Oh, please, God. It's dude, they both just won their fights. That's the fight we need. Don't do this thing in boxing where you're waiting to make the fight that everyone wants to see because you want it to be the biggest possible
Yeah.
thing, and so you're gonna people that they probably gonna beat that just to build their name even more and stuff. No, Make the fight right now, because in MMA, there's so many ways to win. Either of them could lose their next fight. If Ilia Topuria fights Arman Tsarukyan, it's possible he could lose, for sure. I'm not going to deny that. I don't think Gaethje beats him. I don't think that. But if Islam goes and fights Kamaru Usman, it's possible he could lose. Very possible. If you're asking me. I just think, and especially even the same thing with Ian Gary or Michael Morales. Now, Michael Morales, if they want to do what boxing's doing, they're gonna make Michael Morales versus Islam, and then they're gonna make, Ilia Topuria. No, Ian Gary's too hard of a fight, and then they're gonna make Ilia Topuria versus Justin Gaethje. If they want to do what boxing promoters were doing, that's what they will do. So we know which way which way MMA is going based off of what they're about to do for this White House card. Because they might just throw both of them on it with those matchups so that they can both win to build up the next card. They might just do that.
Bro, no, Michael Morales is fighting Ian Gary. I promise you it's gonna happen.
And Carlos Prates is getting the title shot. Either way, Michael Morales, Carlos Prates, either way, is gonna win that fight.
No, but I think because so it's okay. So it's a lot of little puzzles. So Michael Morales fighting cigarettes.
There's little puzzles, but Islam Makhachev is gonna take him down. He's gonna hop on their back, and he's probably gonna choke him. If not, he might bar some. No, I'm not saying I want to see. I'm not saying I want to see that, but I'm saying if they want Islam Makhachev to get a slight win, like an easy win, that's the fight they're gonna do. If they want him to have a hard challenge, like really defend your belt, dude, it's gonna either be Kamaru Usman or Ian Gary, because those are the two hardest fights right now. If they on the flip side with Ilia Topuria, if they want him to get a win, Justin Gaethje, unfortunately, I love Justin Gaethje, but unfortunately, he's probably gonna take him down.
He's brain dead.
And Justin doesn't have the level of jiu-jitsu to be able to really keep up, I don't think. Yeah, honestly, that's the only. Or Patty. They're giving Patty.
No, he pushing Patty way too fast. They did that to Sean O'Malley.
But that's fine. He's not caring about their health, though. He's trying to build Ilia with this.
Patty has a chance to see. Patty could go to that. You seen Avatar?
But if they really wanted to challenge, in order to finish that thought, if they really wanted to challenge Ilia, though, they'll give him armor.
Have you seen Avatar? Avatar with the blue people.
Yeah, I say that.
If they make Patty fight Ilia, he gonna see AY.
Yeah, he
gonna connect. He gonna connect air and see AY. He let him fight Ilia. They need to stop pushing bro so fast, dog. Relax. He got that Austin Powers. He just
defeated Michael Chandler.
Bro.
By the way, what do you do to Michael Chandler?
He beat the shit out of Michael Chandler.
He took him down, beat the shit out of him. That was an exciting grappling fighter, right? And he can do what the Russians do. He just has a little bit more jiu-jitsu flair. Like, he's not scared to go to his back, throw up a couple submissions, go into maybe some leg locks or something, or do like a flying triangle off the cage. He's not scared to do that. The Russians won't take that risk. They're more conservative with their grappling. It's more wrestling. Let me do what works, stay on top. Make sure I'm winning the fight as I'm doing what I'm doing.
Hold you down strong as shit.
if you're diving for triangles, if you land on your back, you're probably in casual size losing the fight, even if you have them in a triangle. But yeah, to go back to this weekend though,
what you think about my boy, bro?
Arman?
Nah, my boxing etiquette.
Waldo, Cortez, Acosta.
Yeah, bro.
On how many days notice? Was it 2?
3.
3 days notice?
After getting poked in the eye.
Coming in, yeah, after getting poked in the eye and knocking that dude out, came in, sleep this dude over too. And this is not just no regular dude. This is a dude who is sleeping people as well. Another up and comer who is sleeping people. Who was it that he just fought though? Who was it that what was the name of the guy that Waldo Cortez just knocked out? Was it is it Gaziev? Is it Chimaev Gaziev? 14-2.
Damn.
Just knocked out Thomas Peterson, beat Dontel Mays. Yeah, he was on a 2-fight win streak. But man, Waldo,
I think
and
that's
then
gonna be the fight. That's gonna be the
he's taking
fight
a
when
lot of
Tom
fights.
Aspinall. That's gonna be the fight when Tom Aspinall loses the game. Gone.
I mean, he said he's trying to fight for in December. So I'm interested to see who they give. Honestly, I would like to see, I mean, that would suck for Sergey
Sergey,
Pavlik, but I would like to see that fight again. They already went against each other, remember? He
and
lost.
he beat his ass. Yeah.
Yeah, Sergey beat him for 3 rounds, bro. Boxing. He said he ain't doing none of that boxing shit on me. Shit, they can give him Volkov.
Volkov big. I can see that. Them leg kicks.
Volkov versus Waldo Cortez. That'll put him right up in there for that title shot if he wins. They could do that to set him up because he said he does want something for December. I think Volkov's one of those fighters who will take it. He'll take that fight, maybe. But Volkov's also right there for a title shot, so I don't know if he would take that risk. You know, these heavyweight niggas
Heavyweights.
fight once
The
a year.
heavyweight division is back, bro.
Yeah, no, it's exciting, but yeah, these heavyweights only fight once a year because of John Jones' ass. So, you know, Volkov, it's either let me get that paycheck before the year ends, or um, shit, we waiting for that title for
You got to
him.
feed your family, bro. You got to feed your family.
Yeah. But Waldo Cortez Acosta is definitely trying to do that. Mictabek Orobod knocked out Jack Hermanson. That was scary. Jack
Yeah.
Hermanson he was down for a while. He didn't know where he was for a while. That was
A
a
wow.
scary one. And he just got knocked out too. I think how long ago was it that he got knocked out by Gregory Rodriguez? That was June. Okay, that was a few months. That was like probably 8 months, something like that. 7, 8 months ago. And then got knocked out again. Damn, that sucks. Right behind the ear. Who the Mictabek
We're just
Orobod?
getting dropped.
Oh, Jack Hermanson. I mean, dude, Orobod's also a savage. He fought a caveman, dude. He fought a legit Neanderthal. This ain't a Neanderthal that's gonna lay and pray either. This nigga's gonna go to war.
He gonna bite. He gonna bite you.
he do it all. You look at Mictabek Orobod. No offense to him, but he a villain. I love if he spoke English. I get him on the pod just to study that mindset. What is your mindset going into battle?
Born to die. Only death can give me peace. What?
He's trying to find that. He's trying to find that one nigga who could kill him. Until then, everyone's dying in the worst way. He's trying to find that one who could kill him. Volkan Ozdemir knocked out Alonzo Menefield first round. That was the co-main event. Or no, not the co-main event. That was the third to last fight. That's a good one for Volkan Ozdemir. Ian Gary, 5-round decision to Belal Muhammad.
No, Belal. I think Belal's in a predicament. He's been you know how in the beginning of the year, I always bring up football references, bro. Everybody really don't know you, so it's kind of like in the beginning of the year, everybody's kind of high scoring, and defenses have trouble like getting a read on teams because they don't just got enough film, and at the end of the year, scores be like 15, 16, and it be because defenses got film on you now, and everybody's seeing it, so it's not hard to stop it, dog. Dude, they got film on bro now. If you can stop them takedowns, keep them hips back when he get on the cage, get him off you.
Belal. Yeah. Well,
You
Belal,
piece him up.
for a wrestler, Belal Muhammad, he doesn't really go for any takedowns. He was shooting takedowns to drive him to the cage, and then he was like trying to. He honestly, maybe like just the way Ian Gary was defending, he didn't feel like a takedown was there. But instead of actually like going through some adversity to get to a leg or like to pummel to get to a leg and then like chain it to a second leg, obviously easier said than done against Ian Gary. But instead of trying to do that, he would just try and break from the clinch and catch him with like a short shot, almost like trying to just knock him out off the break. And it seemed like he was doing that every single time and kind of just letting Ian Gary off the cage rather than just trying to make it like it seemed like he kind of wanted to make it boring and win. But at the same time, he wanted to entertain the crowd. It's like he couldn't decide which one he wanted to do.
Yeah.
But also, we can't just take away from Ian Gary because Ian Gary was figuring out the puzzle as well.
He was whooping his ass. Now, mind you, he would get Belal would get him on the cage, have his both his hooks in, and then he'll squeeze his hands together. So I'm like, oh yeah, this is easy takedown. You got both your hands together. I don't care if you tall or not. Out muscle dude. You may spare a lot of energy, but you can get him on the ground, bro. This dude Belal would unclasp his hands and try to hit him like they in the bar. I'm like, bro, like, are you going past your training? Was this the game plan to get off hits on the fence?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe, possibly because Ian Gary does sometimes exit with his hands down. But ah, man, it does kind of it pains me to see it a little bit because I like Bilal Muhammad and I respect how good he is just everywhere. Um, but man, that's two hard ones in a row for him. As far as I think that not it wasn't an eye poke, but I think that whole like knuckle to the eye really bothered him because I know he's had eye problems in the past. So I feel like that's some of the reason that affected what the real game plan was. Because sometimes some shit will happen in there that the fans don't really see that has to do with your history or some damage you've taken in the past that'll affect the fight, but that nobody can really quite understand unless you just come out and say it. You know what I
Yeah, they're
mean?
not gonna say it.
Exactly. So he's not going to talk about, oh shit, like that knuckle and I really, may change the way I wanted to approach that fight. Um, but
He gonna wind up fighting Leon, retiring Leon ass, and try to get back on the horse.
maybe they do need a third fight. That'd be good. That'd be good to see them fight each other again, or make. Actually, I don't want to see him versus Kamaru Usman. I want Usman to get that top shot. If I'm being real.
I don't know
But
why
if they,
Usman pressing for that top shot. Like, is this his farewell journey? Why is he still
he's
pressing
trying
to
to,
go
no,
to?
yeah, he's trying to do it. I already told you his plan, bro. We went over this. He's trying to get that strap from Islam, which is already a big feat, and then he's trying to move up and beat Khamzat for the rematch. That's what he's trying to do. And then he's about trying to say, see ya. He has his shit mapped out. If he could do that, I'll call him my GOAT. That's my GOAT.
Greatest of all time. Yeah, no
He
cap. I
could do
can't even
that
hold it.
shit, I'll call him my GOAT for
Because
sure.
he done had a reign. There was a time nobody was beating Usman.
Bro,
Nobody.
he's like if you don't want to call him the greatest welterweight of all time, because he didn't go through as many generations as GSP, but in a lot of people's eyes, he is the greatest welterweight of all time of our generation for sure,
Yeah.
100%. So
That Leon head kick just fucked it all up. If he would just if
it
he
was
would
just
just take
annoying, bro. It was just annoying. And
yeah.
then he took the rematch so close together, he was still like hesitant. He didn't get like a fight in between him getting knocked out, and so he was just like a step too late, and a step too late at this high of a level is a mile too late. So,
Yeah.
um, but
And
yeah,
we all know
so
he's your favorite fighter though.
he isn't my like number. I have a lot of favorite fighters. I should say.
African nigga.
No, no, not all African
Yes, it
niggas.
is, bro.
No, it's not.
I
Corey
can name
Sage
right
is one of
now.
my favorite fighters as well.
You saw what happened to him. Keep going.
Alex Pereira is one of my favorite fighters as well.
That's cap.
No, it's not Cap. John Jones, believe it or not, is one of my favorite fighters as well.
I think John
Islam
Jones is
Makhachev.
I think John
Ilia
Jones.
Topuria is up there though. Ilia Topuria right now, he's up there.
Fuck with
I
Ilya.
just Ilia is up there for me, man. Just what he's doing. People are trying to downgrade it because part of it has been done before, like the double champ status and saying I'm gonna knock a nigga out and then doing exactly what I'm
Been
saying.
doing that shit.
It's been done before, but he's also doing shit that hasn't been done before. Made no damn documentary beforehand saying this is how I won the belt and then went and won it. He's knocking out 3 legends in a row, like how he's doing it. So it's different than what people are trying to make it seem. Trying to say, oh, he's copying Conor McGregor, and then look at his brother. That's how you know it's real. It's real skill, real
I like
knowledge.
him. Yeah, I like him fighting because I know the fight's not gonna end in a decision. Like I know he's gonna drop this nigga. Like even if he drop him and he wake back up, he just did it. It don't matter if he fighting a Russian, a dude blue, green, yellow, or in between. If you're fighting Ilya, you will touch Matt. I know it for a fact.
So as far as like, man, as far as people comparing Elliot to Connor, and we'll get back into Arman Tsarukyan in a second, but as far as people comparing Elliot to Connor, um, I during Connor's rise, which is when I started watching it every week, the first full complete card I watched was UFC 189. with Robbie Lawler versus Rory and Chad Mendes versus Conor McGregor. Supposed to be Jose Aldo. And I watched it in the theaters. But during Conor's rise, I was majority betting against him. And it was because, with the little knowledge I even had at the time, I thought that he was kind of overperforming. That's how I felt. I felt like he wasn't as good as everyone else. All these casuals were making it seem, even though I was a casual too at the time. That's why I was kind of leaning against him. I leaned into Nate Diaz more for those matchups. I leaned into Jose Aldo, and then he just got sparked out. I leaned into Eddie Alvarez, and he got fucked up.
Okay.
But that's why, right? That's maybe even a little bit why I leaned into Khabib, because I was like, Khabib is gonna ragdoll this dude. Khabib's
Yeah.
gonna ragdoll this man, and that's
Yeah.
just how I felt. But Ilia, I think the reason I'm a big fan of him and not some more rooting, not against him, but rooting against him in matchups, the more I'm more choosing him to fight, is because I really believe he's as good as he's saying he is, and I believe he's as good as he's showing.
He's
Like
that
him
good,
knocking
bro.
out Alexander Volkanovski, I think he is more well-rounded than Alexander Volkanovski. Even if they
He
fought
knocked.
again, it'd
Yeah.
probably be a 5-round war, but I
Yeah.
think he'll still win.
Yeah.
Um,
He
Max
knocked out
Holloway,
Max.
I think he is more well-rounded as well as than Max Holloway, and that's why he won that fight. And then what's got his last one with Charles? I think he is more well. I think
Knocked out
him and
Charles.
Charles are still both very, very well rounded. I don't even know if I would say he's more well rounded than Charles, just different styles. Um, but Charles is more weathered. But that's the one I kind of believed in him the most. But yeah, at the same time, I think that's what people are missing with this whole Ilia thing. They're focusing too much on, oh, he's trying to be like Conor McGregor, rather than just seeing him as his own person. That pisses me off. But we're about to see him on that demon run. We're about to
Yeah.
see him on that demon
Speaking,
run. And he might be fighting Arman Tsarukyan next, who we were just talking about fighting.
he'll knock his ass out eating McDonald's on the plane and shit. Speaking about Connor, did you hear what happened? Did you hear about what happened to Connor this
Dude,
past?
yeah, he was talking about he's saved. He said he
That
went on
motherfucker
this
ain't safe. First
spiritual
of all,
journey.
man, let
Whoa.
me tell you
All
something.
right.
Let me tell you, I'm getting close to the camera.
Back up. Ain't nobody want
But
to
I'm gonna get close.
say all that.
God, in my own perspective, sent Jesus for us to understand his love. You know what I'm saying? For us to understand him. God sent Jesus himself to be able to understand us as well. Cause we some crazy ass people. Can you say that, my friend Noah?
Of
Humans.
course. Yeah, humans is
Now,
a
we're so crazy. We would eat something that grows out of shit to go discover God. I don't even think he wants us to see him until we supposed to. You know what I'm
You
talking
talking
about?
about TMT?
This man Connor said, I've eaten some shit shrooms and I saw my death. I know what day it is. I also know what time it is. I was risen from my grave. Talked to everybody in between, saw his family and all types of shit. And then he went on his spiritual journey. And me and you both know. I want you to look at me, Noah. When you start eating them shit shrooms, your career starts going just like this.
You're okay.
We've seen it from multiple fighters.
Fighting career, maybe
Yes.
yes, but as far as just being a better human being, I wouldn't say that. I think they improve as human beings. Honestly, like look at Mike Tyson's spiritual awakening doing DMT. I don't think he did DMT. I don't know what Ibogaine treatment at Ambien. I don't even know what that is, to be honest. Let me look
Bro,
that up.
I don't think it take me personally. I may be wrong. I'm not doing no shit shrooms. I don't think it take drugs and psychedelics for you to reach your how do I say this? To reach purity. I just think it takes of
Wait, hold up. I can't hear you. Hello?
I ain't gonna lie, I hit a bar too. Yo,
Can't hear you.
yo. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Yo, 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 yo.
Um, Let me see. Wait, talk.
Yep, yep, yep.
Okay, your thing is it's recording. Hold on, it's something with my AirPods. What were they done?
You can hear me? You can hear me? Yep. Yo, yo, yo.
All right, hello.
Yo.
Yeah, I can hear you. All right, what were you saying? My bad.
Man, look, man, me personally, I could be wrong. I don't know about firsthand experience, so I can't talk about it too much. I don't think you can reach a life of purity by taking drugs. Now, don't people don't look at it as drugs. People look at it as tools
Medicine.
to help you get to that. But I think you reach that pinnacle of life understanding about overcoming obstacles. And that only comes with time. And I feel like people just want to rush it. And shit
Yeah, but
shrooms get you
you
there.
also
Shit shrooms get you there quick and now.
okay, but I don't think it's necessarily rushing it. I think some people need something extra, and or maybe they don't even need it, but desire something extra to make them see what's going on. Because not everybody has that self awareness. Not everybody can see what the problem is. You got to be able to see it in order to change it, actually change it. You got to be able to actually see it. Now, the thing that he did, it's called ibogaine treatment, right?
Yeah.
Ibogaine treatment. Ibogaine, what it's for is it's a psychoactive ibogaine. It's a psychoactive drug. Ibogaine effectively treats traumatic brain injury in special ops military vets. Stanford medicine researchers find that ibogaine, a plant-based psychoactive compound, safely led to improvements in depression, anxiety, and functioning among veterans with traumatic brain injuries. Now, um, yeah, that could be physical traumatic brain injuries, or it's mental, like PTSD, like they were talking about, right? And you can get PTSD from a lot of different things, whatever may have happened that we know or don't know about in his childhood, different shit like that. So I do believe that he could change from this. But like you said, it can open your eyes to it, but you're still gonna make mistakes and you're still gonna have to overcome those obstacles, right? So I think what you're saying is true, but I also think that taking these specific Eastern medicines, right? It's a drug in Western society, but in Eastern society, it's medicines. Um, can help, right? Um, but yeah, so yeah, what he said exactly. Instead of saying I took some shrooms, he said, he said, hey guys, I'm back. I was blessed to meet the most forward-thinking doctors from Stanford University and undergo a series of treatments to address trauma. I traveled to Tijuana, Mexico, and underwent Ibogaine treatment at Ambio. Watched the Netflix documentary just released titled "In Waves and War," as it is the exact place I went. It was incredible, intense, and absolutely eye-opening. I was shown what would have been my death as soon as it was to be and how it would have impacted my children. I was looking down on myself as it happened, and then I was looking out from the coffin. And then he explains pretty much finding Jesus and the Holy Trinity, which is the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit. He was saying that I was 36 hours under before I finally rested. When I awoke, I was me again. The most enlightened and enchanting experience I've ever undertaken. This treatment is worth its weight in gold. It's very, very tough, but it absolutely saved my life and in turn it saved my family.
Well, he
Yeah.
was doing a lot of coke.
Yeah, I believe so.
He was
But
doing a
yeah,
lot of cocaine. If it saved him
this
and his family, boy, that was some coke you couldn't get from out. That was some.
that's no, nah, brother. I think that this is different. Usually you see these like new Conor McGregor things about how he's changing and stuff like that come out or how he's gonna fight again, and usually I'm very skeptical and just like not believing it. But this seems different to me. This seems different. This seems like a new leaf turner. I mean, dude, not everybody's forsaken. Especially when you come to God, if you're a Christian or of that belief, um, God forgives all, right? None of his children are forsaken as far as if they're ready to confess their sins, he'll forgive you, right? Um, and if he truly is rein rein reinvoking on his Christian faith, then faith can change anyone, man. I don't think anyone's forsaken. Usually when people come to God or come to some sort of higher power, it's for the better.
This is my thing too, bro. Your brain, when you go through something traumatic, your brain has a weird thing of like blocking it out so you don't remember. Like
Disassociation.
it's like weird. Like it puts it in the back. Like I remember when I got in a car accident and I saw my bone. Like I can't remember it vividly. Like it's like a dream. You see what I'm saying? It's weird,
Yeah.
bro. It's just like you said, he I think me personally, it's just me. He did the drug stuff or whatever because I think it was so hard for him to speak out loud all the things that he did on that run when you get all the money and all the fame and usually it leads to some corruption. I just didn't think he wanted to speak on it. I don't think he just wanted to apologize for it because now he went under for
Why
38
would he?
hours.
Why would he want to speak on it? If you think
You
about it,
have
why
to.
would he want to? No, why would he want to speak on it to us? We don't need like
No, not to us,
he's not
like his
entitled.
family
He's
and
not
stuff like
entitled.
that.
I'm sure they have had many conversations, bro. We don't know what goes on to his day-to-day life, and it's probably been a running theme that he's needed some help. It's probably been a running. I can assume that it's been a running theme in his family. I don't think anyone's on cocaine and their family members are saying that you don't need help. I don't think that happens, or what happens, but yeah,
You can admit though,
but
right?
yeah,
The first thing of getting better is admitting it was bad.
yeah, acceptance. But that's the thing.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't see that it actually was bad. Sometimes you're always telling yourself, "Oh no, but I did it for this and this reason," rather than just seeing that maybe it just wasn't good. Maybe it was
I
just
used to
bad.
do that. I used to do that. I used to do that.
I
I ain't gonna
think
lie.
we all have. In order to be able to understand what I'm saying, you have to live it. You have to know yourself to know others,
Yeah.
right? That's the famous quote. That's matter of fact, Conor McGregor said that quote. Know yourself to really know. If you really know yourself, you'll be able to know others, right?
Well,
And that's
I hope
he
oh,
was
go ahead.
that's actually one of the approaches he used to get in people's heads. He
Yeah.
was talking about like because he knows how people feel, because obviously he knows himself, because he knows how people feel, he can he knows what buttons to push,
Yeah.
what'll really get them angry, get them ticking, and it's because he's seen them in himself before. But yeah, that's how he would approach what he was gonna say, type
Mm.
shit. But yeah,
I hope the self visualization that he's giving himself, I hope it works, man. I not only hope it works for his fighting career, but just his life in general. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's trying to get better. Everybody
yeah,
making mistakes. Everybody is, have problems, but you're not too far
and at the
away.
same time. Exactly. You're not too far with it. You're not forsaken, right?
Yeah.
You're not forsaken. Anyone could come to that type of awakening. But at the same time, like you said, he's gonna run through these obstacles, right? To where he's gonna make another mistake and he's gonna have to correct himself. Right now, if he's planning on fighting again, he should make a couple more mistakes. Because I am a believer of you should not take shrooms or any type of those, you know, awakening type drugs if you plan on continuing fighting. All them drugs that are gonna tell you to be a nice person,
It
that's
ain't
not
gonna
the
work.
yeah,
It ain't gonna
the
work.
time and place is not the cage.
You saw
So if you
Wilder.
plan on stepping
Wilder.
in that cage,
Wilder
yeah, it
ass.
didn't work. It did, and then his wife is leaving him and shit
His wife
because he
leaving
ain't
him
the
too.
person. Bro, his wife been left. He was dealing with that terrible after he got knocked out by that Asian man, Big Bang Zhang.
That's his fault. Then he picked her. Don't be mad at her. Don't.
Hey
I
man,
never see. You got to take. See that accountability. Don't be mad at her for leaving and taking everything. You picked her.
yeah, you don't know what was happening behind closed doors, but
Oh, I know, I
at the
know, I
same
know
time,
what was happening.
if shit, if we're
She was saying, giving me, buy me a purse, and no food was ready. That's what was happening behind. I'm I'm about to go get some Uber Eats. Do you want some? That's what was happening. Fuck is you talking about? Can we hire a maid? I don't want to clean shit. That's what was happening. You should have known when you picked. Fuck is you talking about? Dishes piled up to the top, and you want what's the butler from House the Will Smith show?
hey man, if you had that much money, are you gonna be cleaning the house every single day?
I would hope I find the. I'm not cleaning shit. If I'm making the money, I'm not cleaning the motherfucking. I help around. I make the bed, shit like that. But I'm not. Listen, I would hope I would choose because life's about choices. I would choose a young lady that will respect me enough to help me when I can't even help my damn self. And when she takes a vow under God that leaving is not an option, even when I make mistakes, even when I can't help myself, even when she can't, we could come together and make this a thing because we did it already. Before the kids, maybe you had a kid, maybe not. But before we knew each other, we came together, didn't we? If you get married, we vows don't even no longer matter. Fuck that. If you don't feel good no more, a feeling, something that don't last forever. Fuck this. I'm done. I'm gonna go find the next nigga. And then the next nigga gonna do you worse than I did. Most likely. Most likely.
Hey man, you're not wrong. You're not all the way wrong.
It is what it is,
Um,
man.
but
Marriage counselor
yeah,
T-Will.
so Arman Tsarukyan though.
Yeah,
Arman
back to bro.
Tsarukyan, he choked out Dan Hooker.
Dan Hooker
And
shouldn't have
good
been
win
there.
for him. This pretty much, I think, earned him the next title shot. If Patty Pimlet isn't gonna get it, I think pretty much it earned him the next title shot. Him and Ilia had some words afterwards. Ilia, he did say some weird shit to where like he didn't really slap him. He kind of like touched his face, but
Like
Ilia
little
was talking
bro.
about I slapped you and he didn't do shit.
Little
Yeah,
bro. He
Ilia said,
grabbed him on the
Armin,
back
every
of the
time we
neck.
see each other, he said, Armin, every time we see each other in person, you freeze up like a scared duck with no idea what to do. You know I handle you however I want. I fight whoever the UFC chooses. And remember, I slapped you and you just laughed. Then you go around acting like a gangster. So keep going. You're on the right path. Just a few levels below me, kid.
Damn, then he
That
got that
was
much. He got
what
that much.
Ilia said.
He got that much push. Cause he did grab his neck.
Apparently.
He grabbed his neck and he
He
did
did.
laugh.
Yeah, that's true. But he grabbed it. I think it was more like a friendly way
Yeah, it
of
was
grabbing
friendly,
it.
bro.
It wasn't like I slapped you. Like it
Yeah,
wasn't like I
bro.
slapped
Listen,
you and you ain't do nothing.
everywhere you go, bro. Even if you are a fighter, you're not supposed to just be squabbling up everywhere you go, dog. That's how you get. That's how you get shot. Let's just be men. You don't
Yeah, no,
gotta.
that's true.
Yeah, we don't gotta fight everywhere we go. Why can't we just have a general conversation? Now we can talk on Twitter and Instagram and shit like that. But I'm in the DMs going, bro. Look, let's hype this up. All right, I'm gonna talk my shit. You talk yours. And we business partners, bro. Like, don't even tweet. Like, we helping each other.
That's how
Family
it
feud.
can be. That's how it usually is. But when there's beef, there's beef. Armin is the angriest dude in the UFC. I've been saying this for a while. Armin is angry about everything. He's angrier than Khamzat Chimaev. Armin has been waiting for that Islam Makhachev fight for so long, and then he got hurt, couldn't do it. Like pulled out the day before. Renato Moicano had to step in, and he couldn't get that rematch. And then Islam said, "Fuck you," moved up, and now it seems even more out of reach. And Ilias and the new lightweight champions even talking about, "Oh, I'm not even gonna fight you.
That's
I'm
some
gonna
bitch
fight
shit.
I'm gonna move up after just winning the belt." So so he's the most frustrated and angry fighter in the UFC right now. I'm gonna keep
You
saying
right.
it.
You remember
But
when Charles
Armin
choked him out?
replied,
You remember when Charles choked him out and he
"Yeah,
came out his
he
pants,
choked the draws off."
choked the draws off. I'm gonna go off on my shield. You ain't finna. You choke me out, I gotta die.
Dude, how about that? How about that guillotine escape from Dan Hook? From against Dan Hooker. Dan Hooker had a deep guillotine, two tight guillotines. He's known for his guillotines too. The Hangman. That's why he got that nickname. He's known for his guillotines. But Armin, the way he contorted his damn body to spin through those guillotines. The first one was a more technical escape. The second one, all athleticism,
You know
all
Dana.
straight athleticism.
You know Dana got friends, right?
Of course.
Dana has friends. That fight shouldn't have happened. Why is Dan Hooker? Dan Hooker hasn't fought in I don't know how long getting
Dan Hooker,
surgery.
he was on a what are you talking about? Dan Hooker was on a 3-fight win streak. He
No, I'm
just
not
beat
saying
up
he wasn't on a win streak.
Machado-Garry.
Dan Hooker hadn't fought in a minute.
I mean,
He
maybe like what, earlier
Armin
in the
should have
year?
fought Armin should have fought Patty. He doesn't like Dana. Dana, no, this fight. Dana doesn't like Armin. He should have fought Patty this past fight. And then he would have waxed Patty ass. And then we all know now.
I see. I mean, I know what you're saying. You're saying that would have been able to hype it up more because people already kind of expected him to beat Dan Hooker. But at the same time, a lot of people would consider he's coming off a loss because of that fight with Charles Oliveira that a lot of people thought Charles Oliveira won because that was his last fight before this Dan Hooker fight. But I mean, Dan Hooker was on a. Let's not act like Dan Hooker didn't deserve that fight because Dan Hooker was on what 3-4 fight win streak. He beat up Matchado-Garry in a war, which obviously you got to take a year off after that.
A year. God damn.
And then in 2023 he had that comeback win against Jalen Turner, where
Jalen
he beat
Turner.
up Jalen
Jalen
Turner
Turner.
in a decision.
Jalen Turner
He
retired.
knocked out
Continue.
Claudio Puelles.
Who the fuck is that?
Claudio Puelles, submission specialist. So you could arguably say he was prepared for this. Remember, he had that dude who was cranking on his knee, and he just laughed, and then went
Bro,
and knocked him out.
the only good win he had was Gamrot.
Come on, bro, that's
No,
disrespectful.
I'm not coming on, bro.
But
I'm telling the truth.
Gamrot was the best win out of all three of those. Yes.
Yeah, bro.
But you're saying Jalen Turner isn't a good win? Come on, man.
Jalen Turner retired. He just came back.
Yeah, he's coming back. He's coming back. We actually saw that news. That's crazy, dog. I'm excited for that. I'm excited for him coming back. That's gonna be a cool. I wonder who they're gonna match him up with. That's gonna be exciting.
That's a big
But
ass
yeah,
dude.
Armin, so you can. I don't know if he's gonna get that Ilia fight though. They're hyping it up right now. Like we're gonna see how the UFC's rating this traction, and then we're gonna see if they're gonna do Ilia versus Islam, Ilia versus Tsarukyan, or Ilia versus Patty.
Don't do
Y'all let us know in the
170 like
comments
that.
who y'all think Ilia's gonna fight next, and
Yeah.
let us know who Islam's gonna fight next. I think that's kind of like the lay of the land. It's like the story of
Let
today's
the
MMA
divisions.
media.
Yeah. Let the divisions go, man. Stop trying to do this super fight, man. Let the
Let
divisions
Ilia.
play
If
out.
Ilia beats Islam Makhachev, he'll be the first ever triple champion. So I
Bro,
don't want to hear none of that.
no.
That's history.
No, fuck that. Just let the land play out and then let's make greatness happen. So there's people at 155 that want a shot. There's people at 170 want a shot. They haven't fought this hard to get these shots for no reason because you want to see a little nigga go to 170 and fight Islam. No, we know Let at least
They
can
are
we have
both.
one can we have one fight in a division before it happens? Can they at least win one time and then let's do it? Then let's do it. You know what I'm talking
Hey
about?
man,
Damn.
when you get to the top, man, fights come less frequently. That's just how it
Oh,
is in the fight game. That's why you get paid more because fights come less frequently because people at the top are still working their way out. You know, the Justin Gaethjes, Justin Poiriers of the world are still getting 3 title shots, and you know, Kamaru Usman still needs to get his get back. So, you know, we'll see the way the UFC wants to play it. Like I said, they could go the boxing route, or they could go the how MMA is kind of supposed to be. But yeah, man. With all that being said, what's the next card? I don't think we
Oh,
talked
it's
about
big
it.
time. I think it's booty sniffer, but he make it
Oh,
exciting.
wow. The next card is Murad really versus Peter Yan,
Yeah,
Alexander
booty
Pantoja
sniff.
versus Joshua Van,
Yes,
UFC
sir.
323. And Brandon Moreno versus Tatsuro Taira. Peyton Talbot versus Henry Cejudo. Not bad. Jan
Peyton Talbot
Blachowicz
gonna
comes
knock Lil
back, makes
Cejudo
his
ass
return.
out.
He just might, bro.
He
Cejudo's
gonna knock.
he's checked out.
Cejudo ass. His last fight that ankle gave out.
But
This nigga was.
it wasn't that ankle that gave out. He fucking got eye poked. Couldn't see.
Bro, you remember that fight? His ankle was just twerking. His ankle just
He
wouldn't
was
move.
losing.
That
No,
shit
you're
funny.
talking about against what? Demetrius Johnson?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't late. It was recent. Bro, he
I don't
fought
know.
somebody.
I
His
don't
ankle
know.
just. So he tore something in his foot. That motherfucker said, "Fuck it." Watch his
I don't
last
know.
fight. You gonna know
But yeah,
exactly what I'm talking about.
bro, his last fight was an eye poke. It ended in an eye poke.
Then I guess the one before that, bro. I guess it was the first one he came back.
No, that was against Aljamain Sterling, and
Okay, since you know,
he was just like a
I'll
step
send it to
behind.
you, bro. Since you know, I'll send it to you. You got me fucked. I remember it
All
vividly.
right, you go ahead.
That
You
damn
go
ankle
ahead.
said
You go
hell
ahead. Yeah,
no.
just like you remember Bilal Muhammad saying, "I can't take him down in his
He
corner," right?
did.
Which was
And okay,
proven wrong.
if I was wrong,
Wrong.
why in
You
two
were
fights
wrong.
he couldn't get it? If I was wrong, why in 2 fights he couldn't get a takedown? You got me.
Yeah, but he
I
ain't
know
never
what the
say it.
fuck I'm talking about, man.
He didn't say I can't get a takedown. You can't be misquoting these things. Anyways, Rob and Piotr Yan. How you see? Oh, we still got a week. We still got a week to do. You still got a week to do your research. You know, you're down 70. How many?
Marab, I'm down
You're down
70 Marabs.
74 or 76
Marab,
push-ups. How
put
many
your
you
nuts
down?
on the table and bet all 70.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do double or nothing. That's
Put
the
your
next
nuts on the
card, but we got a
table.
bye week. We
Oh
got a bye
man.
week. Honestly, you know who else needs a bye week, bro? The Patriots. The
You
Patriots,
know what? No, hell no.
their O line is so damn injured, man,
Hell
and
no.
it's pissing me off, bro.
Man.
Moses got injured, or no, Wilson, our rookie, got injured. Will Campbell, our other rookie, got injured. They were both having phenomenal seasons. You know that shit ain't gonna fit on your big ass head, man. Look, that bitch go halfway down. Now not about to fit over his jaw. You know your shit squeezing right now. Take that shit off, dog.
Man, how about them damn Cowboys, man? How about them, bro? Yes, sir.
Yeah,
How
y'all
about
gotta
the
go win. Y'all
boys?
gotta go win. Y'all gotta go win over there. Y'all rely on Aubrey too much, though. I don't like that.
Nigga, he
Y'all
made
started
one
running it
kick.
from the 50-yard line.
He made one. What?
Yeah, but no.
Nah,
I'm saying,
no.
listen, man, listen. Yeah,
All
because
right,
I'm saying that he gets to the 50, y'all get to the 50-yard line, and there's 3 minutes left. Y'all gonna start running the ball because y'all know he can make a 70-yard field goal. So
nigga.
y'all play it the most conservative. Y'all can because he will hit that. But
No, there's
what
15
I'm
other
saying is
kickers. There's
y'all
15 other
rely on him
kickers.
too much.
There's 15 other kickers in the NFL that can make a 70-yard field goal.
And yeah, that Bengals kicker, he hit a 64-yarder, I think, before the half.
And the
That shit was
Jaguars.
stupid. That shit
And
was
the
horse, sir.
Jaguars.
Oh yeah, he hit the record in the preseason.
First of all, let me say this. I do want to put this on camera. One, we can go back to me saying this, and you was all mad and you was talking your shit. I told you, me with my words, since I just be saying shit and it be wrong, I told you your whole team's gonna fall apart. I told you everybody that's cold is gonna fall. It's gonna all go into
No,
shit.
you prayed upon it. That's the difference.
I didn't
You
pray.
prayed upon it.
I knew it was gonna happen, nigga. When you do
You
good in the
prayed
first
upon it.
beginning, when you do good in the beginning of the season, you gonna have a shit end unless you just Tom Brady or some shit. And you don't got that motherfucking back no more. So I knew everybody was gonna fall
Man.
apart.
We got Drake May.
Okay, let's see how long.
Drake fucking
Dog,
May.
listen. Y'all have no more running backs. Y'all have one left. Y'all have all your DBs hurt.
We have two.
Stephon
Andre just
Diggs,
came back.
Stephon Diggs is worried about 4 illegitimate children that was born in the same week. What else? What else? I can keep going. But you know about my Cowboys? You know what we did? We was down 21-0.
And who else? Ty Young. Than that, all right, let's not make it seem like look, Stephon Diggs is having the time of his life, and he's playing football. He's playing great, being a great leader.
Right.
Keishawn Butte just got back from injury. Hunter Henry is looking like prime Hunter Henry on the Chargers. Drake May is looking like the new, more improved, I can run this bitch version of Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Look,
okay, let me ask you a question. Who gets paid more? Who gets paid the most? Who gets paid the most on the offensive line?
It was probably Will Campbell.
No, not your. I'm not your team specifically. Like I'm talking about in the league wise. Who gets paid the most money on the offensive line? The position.
Left tackle. Left tackle.
Both of them niggas don't exist. You don't have a left or a right. How you think he gonna look like Tom Brady now? You know what he gonna look like? Concussion protocol. That's how he gonna look.
Hey, honestly, the way he moves in the pocket, reminds me of Tom Brady. It's just a little bit more like dynamic. Tom Brady, obviously consistent, greatest of all time. He just did that shit every fucking play. But Drake May, right now, the hot flash that's going on right now that we're seeing, and we don't know if it's a flash or if it's just how good this dude really is. But what I'm seeing from him, he has good footwork in the pocket. He has that sense of when the defense is around him. The only thing he needs to clean up just a little bit is whenever he runs the ball, sometimes he'll fumble it at the end of the play and then get it back. I don't like it. I don't like that. That's the only thing that's been scaring me.
I watched Dak against top 3 defense in the league go for 350 yards and 2 touchdowns.
Dak played all in one half.
Yeah, hell yeah.
He did it in a half.
One half.
He did it in a half.
We were down 21-0. Bro, I ain't gonna lie. I don't know how we won that game, to keep it a buck with you. Jalen Hurts, we literally stopped.
Y'all played a good game, and the Eagles are a one-half team. They either fuck up the first half or fuck up the second.
They're not a one-half team, bro. They're missing something. We stopped Saquon. Saquon had 10 rushing attempts for 22 yards. We said we gonna sell out. Fuck Jalen Hurts.
AJ Brown dropped 25 points.
Bro, AJ had 100
AJ Brown dropped 25. Devontae Smith dropped what, 14, 15?
But that's the thing, though, bro.
They have good pieces. The problem is, I think their coach. I think Nick Sirianni isn't a real like play caller for real.
If you make Jalen Hurts win the game for you, the game's lost. If you stop tush pushes, you can win the game. They only tush pushed against us one time. They couldn't get a third down. They couldn't we gave the formula how to beat these motherfuckers.
Look, man.
Make Jalen Hurts throw that bitch.
But the Eagles have been losing a lot. They do need a Jalen Hurts, he could throw the ball. It's just it's not his accuracy that's the problem. It's just sometimes he doesn't read the field as well as he should.
That's not a fucking quarterback.
I think that's but the thing is, he's so dynamic, he brings dynamite in to where like that's what you're gonna need in the playoffs. You need a quarterback who can run right now. You need a quarterback who can move around. Not someone who's just gonna be a sitting duck. Tom Brady had his most movement in the playoffs during all them snowy ass games and shit like that. George
Pickens is that dude when your mom, she a single mom, and that dude that be coming over there and cracking her. And then he'll come out the room, you done heard it, all types of shit, and he'll pat you on the head. No, he pat you on the head and ask, do you want $1? He'll come over there every weekend. You know, he'll come over there after work. You can't do nothing about it, but he'll give you at least $10 after he's done. He that nigga. A grimy nigga. He leave with a gold tooth. Hey, you have a good day, son.
George Pickens is fucking up CD's head. CD's dropping
CD's
everything
fucking up his
now
own
because he's
head.
not the number one receiver. And George Pickens is letting him know that I'm that number one receiver. I see there's always something gonna be going wrong
Always.
when George Pickens is your number one receiver. And when you're that's why Jerry got him. He wants that drama.
But
He
would you
wants
rather
there to
have
be that frustration in the seats in that core.
would you rather have
That's why y'all
both?
never gonna win championships.
But Pete, fuck that. Pete, when we were throwing the ball to CD in the first half, we had 0 points. We start throwing that bitch to Pickens, game. Game. Hey, I'd rather have them both, because you got to think, there's going to be a time where CD is going to be CD. And what do you do now? You tell me. All right, man, that's all I got. Shout out them boys, man.
Hey, shout out to the Cowboys. They had a good win against the Philadelphia Eagles. Shout out to the Patriots. They got a good win against the Bengals, being banged up. And shit, man. I think that's all we got for today. What's this? Episode 97, right?
97, man.
Episode 97 of The Will versus The Way. Guys, thank you for tuning in and watching. Don't forget to like, comment your thoughts down below, and subscribe. And also, if you want to start joining the Patreon and getting ready for all the things that we have coming and all the new guests that we're going to be having on the podcast for these next 3 episodes, then subscribe, let us know in the comments down below, and we'll see you guys in the next one.
Tap in.
What's up, villains? New episodes of The Will vs. The Way Uncensored MMA podcast drop weekly. Make sure to check out our most recent episodes and latest interviews that we've had on the channel. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget to subscribe.